Hello, welcome back to another episode of GTNH. Hello, Fracky. We're back. So I'm just gonna get right into it. On the last episode, we got the tier 4 and the tier 5 waterline set up. And this is pretty good. It actually works. You'll see that it is not running, and that is because we actually did get 10 million of this stuff built up overnight. So I'm pretty confident to say that our circuit solution is working just fine. And just a little sneak peek of what it was. If you didn't catch yesterday's episode, it was this one. Yeah, this one, hot and spicy is what I called it. Oh yeah. I'm actually pretty proud of myself for doing this. It's basically just a copy of what was going on for the original setup. I just was able to cram it into one circuit because we had separate circuits for heating and cooling. But I was able to do this in one IC. And it's working pretty well. As you can see, we have 10 million of this stuff set up. And I don't mean to overshadow the tier 4 water line, because that was also set up yesterday. And it's also built up to 10 million. But the tier 4 water is a little simpler to deal with. And that guy is over here. So our water line is doing pretty good. They are all backed up, which is great. So if I look up grade water, what is that? Never mind. And so 10 million of flocculated water as well. And then the others, we had so much of this stuff that I just left there. Counters at 1 billion each. So we're just going to have that much. I can always increase that number to more. Increase the buffer if I really wanted to. But I don't see the need to right now. Okay. So the next idea, we're going to work into tier 6 water next. I think this is going to be the simpler one versus tier 5. Tier 5 was a tricky one. Tier 6 should be a little easier because you just have to wait for a signal and then you swap out lenses, and I guess that's pretty much it. And while we're doing that, we're also going to try to get to the UEV energy hatch because we need the 64 amp one or the degasser, which is tier 7. So we're going to have to work on a UEV energy hatch as well. But I think I'm just going to get into it, set up the tier 6 water. So this is going to be fun because it's the first time that I've done this one. So we were kind of lucky that the tier 5 water, I already had it set up over there. But this is, now we're starting into new territory. And I like learning things. Let's get into it. I'm just checking if I have everything. I do have everything crafted, right? Lens housing and the lens indicator hatch. Yep. So I can just put this down, I think. Yeah, put it down over here. So this man is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Sure. Before I build the thing, can you actually reach? Yes, you can. What do you mean you can't find lens housing? You have a lens housing. Oh, probably because it doesn't work with the GT no hatch, right? I'm guessing you have to be at the top center. Yeah. It goes right here. There you go. Okay. And I'm guessing I can put this anywhere I want. This is going to be fun. I like learning new things. But from what I've read, it's kind of simple. It's just like a circle of lenses you have to give. It starts off at random. Oh, and the other thing is that we need to get dilithium. So we're going to have to set up a void miner, I think. Or can I set up Mark 3? Nah, that's a little bit tricky. Yeah, we're going to have to set up a void miner. So I might as well get that crafted ahead of time. because as far as I'm aware, the only way to get dilithium is in one of the tier 9 planets. Let me double check here. Yeah, in Nepper. We can also get it from space mining, but we need the Mark III module, which is a little pricey. Yeah, transcendent metal, we're not doing that. That is not happening. So we're going to have to go to Nepper for that. It also requires motor Mark III, I figured, yeah. Extreme. How expensive are the motors? I'm just curious. I don't think we're going to do this. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, never mind, it's bad. Everything else is doable. Never mind, transcendent metal also. The heck? I just crafted the mini UAV. Okay. I didn't consider that. This is my bad. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do the void miner. Because this is very expensive, just crafting one of these. So I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'll leave it crafting in the background while we set up the tier 6 water. Okay, let me fix up the ground here. Oops. Exchanging. That you. Replace you. It's locked to tier 8 water plus DTPF. I can't say it. For baryonic water plus superfluid. Gotcha. Jericho. Hello, what's up? Speaking of wasabi, is that Chinese or Japanese? I don't remember. But I ate some Japanese food today. Or for dinner, it was pretty good. I ate some chicken yakisoba. Pretty good. There's this restaurant near us downtown, and I try to go there at least once a month, and it's pretty good. Oh, actually. So you rejoined at a exciting time. We're going to be setting up Waterline. We're only going to get to tier 6 because tier 7 we're kind of locked behind UEV energy hatch, but I think we can also craft that. We'll get there. The lake is burning. Absolutely. I've talked about where that name came from, right? The short story behind it is that I thought I was cool in middle school to come up with a name that made no sense. That's really what it is. There's nothing else to it. So like 15 years later, I still have the same name. Yeah, this is going to take a while. That's okay. We can wait for it while other things are crafting. I'm good. I just got back from a Billy Joel music concert and it was great. Yo. Billy Joel. What songs does Billy Joel write? I know I've heard them before. I gotta look it up. Hang on. We didn't start the fire. Yeah, I know that song. Man, it's an old song. Pour some oil in the lake and you have a burning lake. I mean, no. A lot of people try to come up with like biblical reasons because Lake of Fire is a biblical reference. Something like that. And that's like, that was in middle school. I don't think that much. Just a funny name. But I'm just trying to be smart with you. If you pour oil on a lake and it's burning, the oil is burning, not the lake. It's a similar argument to water is wet, I think. Yeah, I know Billy Joel. That's pretty cool. I gotta check out more. Anti-diamond. The heck? I gotta check out more music. So, can I just have a chest up here with all the lenses and just put them in order? Oh, it might be me. I'm checking out my... I am dropping frames like crazy. So in that case, I should have given the warning. There is a storm here as well. I don't know. We might have lag. It's weird because client side, it's okay. I'm not feeling any lag on my server or my playthrough, but my OBS is struggling. And I don't know why. I just realized that. Thanks for realizing that. Yeah, it's dropping a lot of frames. I don't know what to do about that. I can restart the stream. Let me do that. Let me just turn it off and then back on again. Give me a second. No, I don't want to do that though. It's going to replay the ads. No, it says it's back. It's not you guys. It's me. I didn't realize that. Sorry. But it is stormy weather today, so the internet might be a little rough. My bad. Well, no, it's not my bad. I'm not going to blame myself for it. I got no control over Mother Nature. So first step, I do want to get all of the lenses ready. There's going to be a bunch of this stuff here. It's been raining everywhere, so even in Germany it's raining. The entire world is under a storm. And then amber lens. And then I need air. Gonna make an air lens. I'm just gonna go down the list. Your fault for living where there's a storm. Absolutely true. Skill issue. I'm gonna add all these patterns. Everyone's most favorite activity in any modded Minecraft playthrough. Pattern adding. Mana diamond lens? Does it have to specifically be mana diamonds? Yes. How the heck do I get that? You're gonna make me go back to Bobby's setup and set up something for mana diamonds, right? Yeah, you're absolutely gonna make me do that. Oh, fine. Cutting machine, and there it goes again. Yeah, I see it. Cutting machine. I'm curious what happens if I stop the stream and then bring it back up. I'm gonna do that real quick. You might get hit with ads again. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna hit a quick restart. VOD watchers, you won't see any difference because it's I'm recording and nothing's really happening on the client side. So I'm gonna hit the stop button and then retry. Oh, it's struggling to even stop the stream. I press stop stream and it's not stopping the stream. I don't know if it's even working anymore. You're probably gonna see me disappear. Stop the stream. Oh, there it is. There it is. And then restart it. Oh, could not access a specified channel or stream key. Please double check your show. Oh, it might be Twitch. I think it's Twitch. I type it in the chat. I really think it's Twitch struggling because I can't seem to start the stream. Hang on. Let me check the internet. Okay, I think it's I clicked start. I think we're back. Hello, I think I'm back to the stream. You might get hit with an ad again, but I think it's Twitch struggling because I'm not having any issues on mine. I can even do a quick internet test. Give me a second. Yeah, no, my internet's doing pretty good. Yeah, okay, well, It's Twitch. Twitch is struggling. I'm pretty sure it is because my internet's doing okay. Okay, we need to make a block of mana diamond. And then you are... There's no other way to get another way to get the mana diamonds without having to throw it in the Botania thing. I mean, if that's all I need it for, then I'll just do it myself because we do have a Botania setup. It's just very small. I'm gonna make one block of diamond for now. I didn't do this. It was Bobby that set it up a long time ago when he joined. He was only here for let me check how long. Minutes played. Bobby was here for 100 hours. Actually, is pretty good. I know I've talked about him before, but the sicko joined and built this entire mountain by hand. He didn't even ask for any tools. He just picked up a bunch of dirt, grass, and stone. He built this whole thing by hand, and it's not finished, but that's okay. Bobby is known to do that. There's a lot of lore behind some of the members of Restless Club, and Bobby is known for just building mountains out of nowhere. It's funny. And he also did work on Botania. Botania is his mod. And let me throw this in here. Thank you. We always call Bobby the AFK professional. Because like his method of playing Botania, he likes to just have 1,000 of those mana bands and just AFK. Or the bands of aura, I think. Yeah, these guys. And he just holds them all in his inventory, and then he just AFKs for like days nonstop to build up mana. That's how he plays Botania. And so one of the things we would say is like, oh, Bobby's a Botania AFK professional. It's because it's a recurring theme. So Restless Club, there's a lot of lore behind us how we met, but we all pretty much met on another server that another member, Sniffity. Sniffity comes by occasionally. He likes to rant about GTH chemistry being so bad. But he's the one that started all of it. He had a world that a whole bunch of us joined either through Reddit or word of mouth. I joined through word of mouth, but most other members joined through Reddit. And we had this world that went on for a little bit. I joined relatively late, but Bobby was building a mountain by hand on that one as well. And he was also playing Botania. That's where the whole thing started. So, one of the things I like to say is that Restless Club started because of a cockroach. So if there's ever an iceberg that I make, I would love to do that. Like a Restless Club iceberg. And one of them is going to mention the fact, or one of the entries is going to mention the fact that it started because of a cockroach. And that is because when I joined that original server with the other group, I don't know what I was thinking, but I offered Phoenix. I think it was Phoenix. I offered Phoenix, hey, I got a cockroach from Alex's mob. What are you guys willing to trade for it? And that's how it all started. Good times, good times. Must have been like 3 or 4 years ago. It's been a while. Do you guys have experience with network? I mean, I would call myself a networking professional here. I was able to make a super good quantum computer, and it's able to like output 10,000 computation. I'm joking. Other than that, no. I just connect things and hope and pray it works. If that is a professional, then I guess I am, but otherwise, nah. Actually, do we even have amethyst? I'm just gonna do it like this. But GTNH is one of those packs that apparently only nerds, specifically nerds, like to play. I'm one included. So you can always ask something and someone's going to help you out. And they'll figure it out. Twin Gate sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about it. And that's what's cool about a mod pack like this. Someone's going to know something. You can ask like literally anything and they're going to like, someone is going to show up and say, oh yeah, I know exactly what they're talking about. Floor burger, right? Sounds like a Burger King limited edition item. So floor burgerite. Oh, I can just do that. Okay. Is the stream back? Like working okay? I probably jinxed it when I said that, but it looks like I haven't dropped any frames since I restarted it. I'm telling you, just turn it off and then turn it back on again. It fixes everything. Watch it break. Oh, thank you, Stream Elements. You're a little late to the party. I appreciate your effort. Am I out of... I guess I am out of compressor space, so I need to add another one of those crafting input buses. But I don't know if this craft is going to let me because there's like a million things trying to process here. Actually, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. We'll try to craft a crafting input bus. What was that? Why do I have like a million machines here? Oh, they're circuit ass lines. Okay, yeah, we're okay. Thank you. And I need to add this to the compressor right here. Do you have the channel space for it though? That's kimchi. Is that kimchi? Kimchi. 32. You don't have channel space. So hijack a channel from maybe back here. This is Chili. Chili has channel space, so hijack. Excuse me. Excuse me. Did someone say assembling? Gregtech mentioned. Every time I hear the word assembly, I just think, oh yeah, Gregtech. Number of ass machines is kind of crazy. Okay, this is reminding me of a couple of pictures. Hang on, I gotta look it up real quick. There's I've seen some pictures online before. Me and my brother were laughing at this, but if you look up like PC builds, let me see if I can find this image. I look up and no, I don't want to buy it. I just want to look up images. Yeah, it's like how do I show images? If I Yeah, okay, if I share this image. I don't know if that actually works, but something like that. They built a laptop in a pizza box. And I've seen some other PC builds. I know you're not talking about a PC build, right? But that's just what it reminds me of. But I've seen other PC builds where like they all the components are just tied up on strings on this on the ceiling. And that's what I think whenever like what you're talking about right now. I don't know what a twin gate is, but seeing build, that word, makes me think of pizza box PC build. There's a video somewhere that it's like I think it talks about ranking like top 10 best pizza, top 10 best PC builds or something like that, and the pizza box is one of them. Something like that. Okay, we are now at the last one, dilithium lens. So this is something we need, specifically dilithium, and I need to go to Nepper to get that. Nepper, right? Yeah, Nepper. I talked about this. Nepper reminds me of Nepper frequency, which is an electrical engineering topic that I don't remember how to explain, but it is. That's where I keep hearing it from. And it looks like you're waiting on a bunch of ingots. You're gonna have to craft 500 circuits for this, so that's not happening. I think we're just gonna hijack. Yeah, we're just gonna hijack a void miner. And I'm going to steal the one from the nether because the only reason the nether one was there was because I thought that's how you can get ancient debris, but you can't. You can't get it from void mining, so there's no business for that one anymore. Yeah, this one doesn't need to exist anymore because I don't think we really do anything with this. Yeah, you can't get ancient debris. You have to physically mine the stuff. So yeah, you're going. Let me start removing everything. So remove you. Unload. No, keep this loaded because I think I need that for all the other stuff, right? Yeah. So we're just gonna steal this void miner and put it in the Nepper. I should have traveled first. I didn't think about that. Oops. Oh yeah, this is a dimension where I can flashbang everyone, right? Sorry, it's gonna be a little bright red for a little bit. Yeah, you have your lights on. Okay, you're lucky. Okay, this stuff doesn't need to be here. Turn your bit rate down and look at the floor. Let me just... that reminds me, there's one of the dimensions. Let's go visit it. It's T set E. This one's funny because we have a void miner here. It's not even built, but it's running, so I'm not gonna touch it. How do I get out of here? Right here. So I like this dimension because it's just a bunch of green, right? I call this a bitrate destroyer dimension. Like my bitrate is okay, but like if I move through here for like a couple seconds, it rests in peace bitrate. I don't know if it actually looks like that on the stream. How bad is it on the stream? Because it's bad. Okay. Yeah, I remember because I can't see it. It looks okay on my screen, but someone commented on one of the VODs and saying like, "What the heck? It looks like trash." I didn't realize that until I looked at the video, and yeah, it looked bad. We got to go to the mothership, warping all over the place, and we're trying to get to Nepper. Where is it? Sorry, that's not very good for me to do that, but I just wanted to show it. Where's Nepper? A moon? I'm guessing it's a moon. Is it an Osiris moon? You're gonna make me look for it. Horus? Mehen belt? Bow? Oh, I think there it is. Okay. So I have to travel here with the. It's going to be the last thing you click on. Yeah. All right. Let's go. And then we'll leave this running for a little bit. You got tons of fuel. Okay. So we'll leave this running. How long is it gonna take? Oh, we can just hang out here. So what do I need for this? Dilithium lens. I think we can just set it up right away, right? Yeah. I am going to need another one of those wireless, or what do you call it? A litmus paper with quantum link. I need a quantum link for this. And I guess we might as well go back and set that up. Thank you. We already have a quantum entangled singularity, so just use that one. I don't know how many channels I have here, though. 27. I have enough channels. I just need, like, 3 or something like that. Yeah, I'll do that. Get a dense cable. There we go. And that's pretty much it, right? At least on this side, yeah. Okay, no, I have to go to the mothership first before I can get to Nepper. Right? Oh, and it's gonna bug out because of the whole thing. Goodbye. We're floating into a great unknown. How creepy is like that's just scary, right? That's like an existential question, right? What happens if you just blast off into the distance and that's it? There's nothing around you because of how empty space is. That's scary. Even with me, like my Minecraft skin is pitch black also. You're never gonna find me if I drift off into the great unknown, right? That's freaky. I'm just gonna go home. So while the mothership is doing its thing, let's think about how we're going to automate this, because I really don't know. For sure, I need to set up this lens indicator hatch. And I'll put it over here, because I don't know where else it would go. Does it not work? Why aren't you building? I guess I have to put it in a specific spot. Let's see here. What is it going to need? You need a stocking input hatch and an output hatch. I think that's all you're going to need, right? Yeah, because you just do water to water. So I can put those probably at the bottom. Stocking input hatch, and then... I was about to say, oh, that's lag, because it's not placing. No, I just have 2 of them. So there's my input and output. Oh, you're not going to like the output there, right? No? Where do you want the output then? Oh, it's going to be like that, right? Oh, I think you just want it on the other side. Yeah, okay, sure. I won't complain. So, lens indicator hatch. Where does this go? Back there. Okay. Let's use my dolly to move that because there's a lot of items there. There you go. Okay. Check on the mothership. No? Oh, wasn't the trick that I actually had to be here for some time? So we'll just hang out here for a little bit. And I guess while we're waiting, I do have to build this thing. Shuttle rocket. I also have to refuel the thing, so let's refuel it real quick. Craft some rocket fuel. We already have a little bit. And I might as well bring everything and just leave it here, right? Nah, we'll fill it up here. Because the battery. There we go. We're pretty close to the crafting input buffer. Oh, another thing we can do is actually start crafting energy hatches. Oh, oops, wrong place, right here. Start crafting the UEV energy hatch. Yeah, this one. So this is going to be an S-line process, UEV tier, which means only the up tier S-line can deal with this one. And then I need to craft superconductor wires. Go ahead and do that there. What needs to rename? Wait, what are you talking about? Circuit 4?
Helper.
Helper, what are you talking about? Did you both redeem a reward, or I only see one? Or Jericho stole it from me, right? So the thing with that one, you gotta tell me what you want to rename. Otherwise, I don't know. The space coolant cells. They don't stack though. So if I put them in the up tier is only doing the UOV input buses. So they don't need to be renamed. But if I ever move that recipe over to the component S or the advanced S lines, then yes, I have to rename stuff. So we should be okay. Did you still want me to rename something, Jericho? Okay, I can return the points. Give me a second. Manage reward. Okay, I understand now. Let me reject. There you go. Okay, you should have the point back. Okay, so if I put that recipe over here for the superconductor UEV wires, this is going to be fun because I don't even know if we can craft it. But our up tier ass machine is right over here. And you just need to have circuit 9 ready. There you go. So the base wires is a wire mill. I'm gonna try to get some rest. It's 4 in the morning. Yeah, you should go to sleep. Get some rest. The Minecraft one will always be here whenever you return. Have a good night. Thanks for joining for a little bit. See ya. Superconductor base UEV ingot. This one is going to be annoying to craft. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's the question. The vacuum freezer can definitely do more than 7.8 million, but it doesn't have a UEV energy hatch. That should be okay, right? Because of how these things work. Because he's using a ZPM energy hatch. But as long as the throughput is there, he can do the recipe, right? One way to find out. It's not bound by tier. If you're on 2.8, we are. I'm curious, though. It's a very useful tooltip. Cools hot ingots and cells. I'm joking, it's this one. Oh, there it is. The machine can run recipes regardless of tier if given enough energy. Got you. So you can totally do superconductor base ingots. So I'm gonna change this thing. That is a very complicated looking element makeup. That's not gonna be very fun to craft, right? And then the dust itself needs to be, just make the molten UEV base. You can do that. Oh, you're right. It only needs 300 million EU attack, and I just need to build the DTPF. One of the most useful things I've been, most useful advice. Circuit 11, okay. Oh, that's going to be an expensive ingot. Also only needs a Hypogen DTF, which needs an Infinity DTF. Oh, so you're saying I would have to make 2 of them. We'll get there eventually. All right, let's go back to mothership. I do have to hang out here for a little bit. Then we can still set up some recipes while we're here. Actually, I forgot. I went back home just for the space shuttle to get its fuel. Let me go bring that back over here. There we go. Yeah, but we also have to hang out here for a little bit for it to actually update where it's at. That's okay. So, while we're here, would like to craft a UEV energy hatch, but this guy is going to be expensive. Ew. It's that kind of mixer. I don't even know if we can do that. Can the multi-block mixer work, or do I have to give it 2 energy hatches? I forget how it's set up. I'm pretty sure you have to give it the 2 energy hatches, right, to get to UEV power. Because otherwise it won't be able to do this recipe. Don't think. Or I can just make DTPF, right? No. So I do need 2 UHV hatches. Got you. Okay. Well, it's not really a priority. It's kind of just I'm really just wasting time, or not. I don't want to say wasting. I'm just kind of stalling for time here while we wait for the mothership to behave correctly. So let's think about how we're going to do this whole thing. I just need dilithium lens. So it tells me here, during operation, swap the lens in the lens housing. Multi-block will output a signal through the lens indicator hatch, when the current lens must be swapped. So this is what I'm thinking. Isn't there like a transvector interface, something like that I can use from Thaumcraft? Would this be helpful? That doesn't look too expensive. That way I can better control input versus output. Or do most solutions just have a single, like a conduit, something that does input and output? Another thing we can try is actually learning how to do. Oh, we can actually prove that here. So let me see. Actually, now that I think about it, I want to try something other than this. Let's play around with this. So let's have like a chest here. Simple solutions work fine. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure. So let's say this is going to be my chest, right? And I was honestly thinking, what if I just use a vanilla hopper? I'm curious if this works with a vanilla hopper. Because I think one thing I've learned with Ender IO conduits is that even though it's on active with signal, if there's something that forcibly pushes an item like a hopper does, it should go through. No, you do need to have always active. Okay. Then maybe hopper is not the way to go. So maybe just have a chest with everything in there and then the actual housing. But it's the timing that I'm curious about. So Ender IO just pulls the very first item, right? And if I put it back, it's going to get in the way, so don't do that. So we would have to have 2 buffers. I think I saw one solution with multiple baby chests in a circle to rotate lenses. That sounds hilarious, honestly. That's funny. Don't tempt me. But I'm trying to think of a compact way to deal with this. I think I need more space also, because I can't really think too much with me being out here in the middle of nowhere. I need my space. Hurry up. It's been well more than 4 minutes. You should, like, work correctly. It says I'm already orbiting. What if I try to put the rocket down? Oh, goodbye, mothership. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. What happens if I blast off from here? Oh, wait. Doesn't it fix if I relog? There was something we did to fix it. Yeah, it's relogging. Okay. So I am at Nepper. So I can just launch. Oh, no. And we go. We go straight to Nepper. Extended time. What do you mean? Goodbye, mothership. It's nice knowing you. I'm joking. I'll be back. I get goosebumps thinking about drifting in space. I know, it's just scary, right? Like getting stranded out here in the middle of nowhere. So when I played compact claustrophobia. One of the last couple of episodes, I had to go drifting into the what do you call it? The asteroid belt. And every time I visit the asteroid belt in Galactic Craft, it's always like an existential thing for me. Because it's just weird. You're just out there in the middle of nowhere. Go to Nepper. Yes. A precarious. What is this planet? Why is it so pretty and green? And also none of the chunks are loading. We have touched grass. Hello. Is that it? All of this hard work to get to another overworld? It's actually kind of pristine out here. But knowing these planets is probably something weird underground. That's how it was in Seth, I think. It was just a bunch of, like, it was just all above water. I'm just curious what's going on down here. It's just the mining world, right? Looks like it. Oh, yeah. So it's all the mobs here that want to, not so nice to me. Is it just a flat planet? Yeah, looks like it. What kind of generation is this? It's weird. This planet gives Truman Show vibes. I haven't seen it, but I know about it. That's the one. It's like, that's a Jim Carrey one, right? The one he's like living a false life. He doesn't really know about it until he figures it out, and he's part of a TV show, something like that. That's the one. Okay. Yeah, this place seems fake. It's too good. So we're gonna dig on top of this little plateau here. All right, we'll go. No, don't you dare! How dare you! All right, fine. You're lucky I don't have the weapon on me. Sure. Don't follow me down here. No. Okay. Would I get it? What's this? Mysterious crystal. Okay, got you. I know I don't need to build the miners underground every time, but it's just a habit that I have. And I might as well use the exchanger to do this. So copy you. Then probably go all the way out here. Right, what I can also do is just arrange it to a chunk, right? Q of T win. We're working on it. I'm doing a waterline first. Because I minimum I need tier 7. Well, I didn't think about that actually. How far from Q of T are we? Very far. The controller itself, we can actually craft it once I get UEV stuff, but it's all the other things, right? That are atrocious. Tier 7 is the hourglass, yes. Okay, and then remove this one. Move that one, and then we go here. Tilt it at the end of the chunk. Just to clear out a chunk. There we go. And then update all of the stone over here because it doesn't It doesn't play very nice with the matter manipulator for whatever reason. So that's a degasser, right? What does it look like? That's the hourglass one. Yeah, that is a pretty structure. So I do have everything for it, actually. That was another thing I crafted off camera yesterday. I have all the casings, like everything is ready for it. I just need the controller, and we need the UEV energy hatch for that, but we're a little bit away from that. Just the smallest amount. I have, yeah. I like to do everything on my own. And the main reason for that is because things are going to break, and I need to be able to understand them for myself. And if someone has questions, I can also answer questions if I've done everything myself. It's also just like a personal challenge for me, and also it's like literally my work. Like, so when I'm figuring stuff out for Waterline, it's pretty much what I do for work. Debugging. I like to debug. So I talked about that as well yesterday. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with Tier 7 Waterline because it's decoding, and I like to do that. It's just debugging in general. I like to do it. This one is 3 blocks up. I'll go ahead and put it like right over here. It's gonna be fun. But before I can even get to Tier 7, I have to get to Tier 6. So we need dilithium for this, and that's why we're out here in Nepper. Output bus. We need a stocking input hatch for the xenon. We're still using xenon. I can probably boost it, but it's also probably not really important because we have a space miner at this point. That's fine. Then we have an energy hatch right there, and maintenance just like that, and then connect it to the quantum ring. Like that, and then there you go, just like that. And you also need to have charge, so you can have your own energy cell. And just before I forget, set warp Nepper, and then new void miner Nepper. There we go. Oh shush! You don't even have power yet. You know that. Don't try to run. Input UHV. Step down to UV. That is UV. Was I a little too mean to the multi-block? I'm sorry. I was a little mean to it. Without it, I can't get my power, so I shouldn't be so mean to my machines. Let's set this guy to UHV power 2. Now you have power, and now you can run. And then we need another one of those black cables. There you go. And you want xenon. There we go. So now you're working. Good job. So slowly but surely we'll get our, what do you call it? There's that lithium already. Sweet. And then I'm just going to leave this here forever, because I got nothing else to do with it. So we'll go back home. Okay. And I think this updated too, because I didn't take out the controller thing. Yeah, okay, it did update. So we have Nepper right there. Sweet. Let me take a drink. So we are building up dilithium. And by default, the ore munchers are not going to do anything with it until it reaches up to 5,000, because that's how we have our set up over here. I got 4 of them, by the way. I haven't really showed this since the last time I did this a couple episodes. But we got 4 of them. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, it's 5,000. I don't want to wait that long. I just need a couple of dilithium. So turn that on for a bit, and then need you to process dilithium now. Thank you. Then auto pool. Okay, so we have dilithium now, and I just need to throw it in a lathe to get the lens. No, it's in a lathe. Yes. To get the plate, we need to cut it. And to get the block, we need to compress it. There you go. It wasn't too bad. What else is this used for? No, okay. The heck is that? Million. Why does this sound like it smells bad? What are those symbols? Relax. You don't need that many symbols for something. Phononic. What the heck? Okay. Lossless phonon transfer medium. Isn't phonon sound? Check the million dust recipe in the mix. The mixer. Let's do it. Molten million. That sounds funny. Oh no. Million. Let me search it up here. Rubidium, titanium, fiery steel, firestone, atomic separation catalyst, aurundum, and dimensionally transcendent residue. Million? I don't know why it makes me think it smells bad, like smelly. Smellian. That's what I think. Second highest voltage recipe in mix. Oh, is it? Okay. We ain't gonna get that for a while. Okay, so we have the lens. Thank you. And we can now start setting up the automation for this, now that we have all lenses. So 2 things would be to just have a whole mixer thing. Mega mixer, is that a thing? Oh, it lied to me. You use a steam blender. Block mixer. You're talking about transcendent plasma mixer. Probably last on the list. Block mixer. Extreme music mixer, what? Oh, they did something with music in this version, right? Raw power of Hatsune Miku in your ears. Plays music better than your average vanilla jukebox. Copyright strike any speedrun any %. So don't do that. Okay. So I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this, and I really don't know. I want to try to make it as compact as possible. So I'm thinking a chest and then another chest. Another option is to have a buffer to put everything back in there at the same time. Is that something that you can do? Because I know another thing is like the input hopper. I don't know. Play with it. So for example, I have, well, for sure it needs to have this in there. And if I extract, it's always going to put the first one, right? It will always put the first one. So if I take it out, the next one should be amber. Yeah, we can use that to our advantage. And next one is going to be air lens. And then emerald. So it is going to put everything back in order. So the challenge is, how am I going to put this? Oh, it indexes. Is that the right word for it? So is the Ender IO like stuck on here? Oh, we learned something. It is stuck on there. You see that? It doesn't go back to a random. It just goes to the next one. Okay, must be something to do with what do you call it? Ender IO. So if I give this a little active with signal but on brown, and insert on brown here. Let's see what this does. I'm going to need a delay for this though, I think. Have a delay for the extract versus the... No, we don't. If I extract first, well, hang on. Yeah, I need to extract first. It's this one. It's the lens one. This one's tier 6, the one we're doing right now. Let's get a... Here we go. Pulse former again. You guys remember how much fun I had with pulse formers? Oh, the thing is, though, Ender IO is notoriously bad with redstone signals. They're not reliable. Yeah, it's not doing anything. There, you have active with signal, and I want you to put it back there. So this is where giving it a repeater, for some reason, made it behave differently. If you were here yesterday, you would see what I mean. It was weird. But still behaving the same. So something to do with Ender IO does not like pulses. It needs continuous signals. So we would have to give maybe a... Is it a state cell that does that? Oh, we can't see anything off. Project Red. Just the reject complicated logistics and embrace baby chest spam. What am I looking for? So in order for me to see assembly, to check assembly recipes, I have to go here. That's the wrong machine. I'm looking for a regular assembly machine. Yeah, this one. And then I can see them here. So I'm looking for a state cell. Oh, no. It's the only way I'll see Project Red stuff here is if I... That might be what it is. I think it's a state cell that I'm looking for, but 2.8 doesn't let me really look at Project Red recipes very good. I have to find them like this. Actually, what I can do also is conductive plate. No spoilers. I want to figure this out. Oh, it's right here. Okay. State cell. Thank you. We'll figure this out. It's going to be pretty fun. I like to do this. Solution was so easy that it literally felt like cheating. I heard that it's just an easy solution. Don't say dyes or chest buffers, please. Actually, hang on. What if I just give it a wire? I just want to see what it does. I just want to see what it does. The solution that doesn't work half the time. This man is not getting the thing back, getting it out of there. Active with signal, extract, and go over there. Oh, it's just putting it back. That's weird though. Why are you putting it back? Because if I take it out, you get the next one. So it is on the same spot. It's on the same spot. So if it detects the item, then it gets the same one. So what if I give this a light as well? Active with signal. No, it doesn't do the same anything different. It's still trying to get the old one. Now it just doesn't have anything. Always active. And then it goes back to the beginning. Oh, okay, don't put it there. So, I think what I want to do is 2 chests? Maybe? Oh yeah, go for it. Maybe it is 2 chests. I'm just curious how this is going to work. What's a block that you goes in nearly every multi-block? What? I don't know, energy hatch? Air. Yeah, right. Don't extract from here, actually. Amber lens. Okay, I'm getting ideas here. Maybe I do want to use a pulse former. It's now green. The thing with pulse formers is that they're not reliable. So if I use a repeater, that should fix the ticks, I think. I just need it to be reliable, so switch from mana diamond. Yeah, okay, pulses are not going to work, because you don't... Pulses and Ender IO just don't work with each other. So the other thing is if I give it a cable here, is this able to switch back to the next thing fast enough? I think it is. So this is what I'm thinking. We have one cycle here. It does it from here, and then it finishes up, and then gets sent over there. But then... And then that's going to reorder all of the lenses. So on the next time we do a recipe, they'll be here, and then it just does that like that, and then it does this, and then this, and then this. If we can make it work like that, then I would consider doing it like this. A little bit of a challenge though. Like, how am I going to do that? That is a good question. I don't know. Especially because this only has one thing to do. So I can't quite do that. Another option is to actually put it back blue and insert back into here on blue. But always active. So right now the recipe is like this, right? And then if all the lenses are back in order. And then it does not work because that is back to there. Okay. So what if you also work on active with signal? Hang on here. Sorting. I didn't even think about that. We'll try this way a little bit, and then we'll don't extract. Active with signal, yes. Like this. I think that's the order, right? Sure. I just want to see if it works like this. Always active. And then active without signal. Like, why are you there? Stop it. Oh, I'm just gonna do it. Switch. And then it puts back there. It's that. And then it stays there because it's not. No, don't do that. Okay, so there's some kind of delay that needs to happen for this to work correctly. It's working, but there is something to do with Ender IO conduits. So this is already working. Never mind, it broke. You're not supposed to be there. So you're saying input buses. Let's try this. I'm curious. There's an auto sort button that I never pay attention to either. So I know I said earlier that I like to figure things out myself, but you know, I am also like open to collaboration. So this is not me copying a solution. This is me like this. I'm understanding the sorting thing because I never deal with this. So how does this work? So it's it's not even alphabetical order. So if I rename everything, maybe it'll sort. It'd pull out on the top left. Okay, so I'd have to reorganize everything here. And then what's the order? Hang on, let me see here. Empty the slot. Oh. That's kind of what it was doing over here, except this one automatically controls it. That's what the sort stack button does. Okay. So what's the colors thing that we need? So we would need red, orange. It's Roy G. Biv, isn't it? Something like that. Okay. So we would pull out of the bus, but where would it go? Into another bus? And then have a kind of like a flip-flop, right? I think that's what we would do. Oh, okay. So at the end of the process, it's back here. And it'll just sort itself out. Oh. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. GT&H devs hate this one trick. I'm guessing it would still need the active with signal, right? So that or yeah, I would extract. I would do always. We'll try always active and then extract with signal. So insert on green, extract brown, like that. Okay. So row. Oh no. Okay. Well, the first one is that, so that's okay. So you go that one. And let me see the colors. I don't want to make a mistake. Then yellow, green. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, so the solution I was thinking about was just using 2 chests to keep the order. So we had the same idea, but I didn't even think about the sword stack thing. So pretend that this is giving the signal, right? It would swap because it pulls out the first one, and it keeps doing that. That's literally it. Oh, it messed up already. So there might be some timing. No, it didn't mess up. It kept the same color. Or did it do it multiple times? I'm going to keep this bookmark because I keep forgetting what it's supposed to look like. So right now it's on purple. So the next one's supposed to be that one and that one. So it's pulling things multiple times. I think you need a signal as well to extract. To active with signal because I can't do without signal because otherwise it's going to stay on forever because this light requests it to be on, right? But it has to be extract with signal. Doesn't seem like always active is a good idea. So right now it's on mana diamond and the next one's supposed to be blue. And then it broke. Okay, so I think you do need to be active, always active. And the other thing, it could just be the how the button works with lens indicator hatch. Maybe I can give it like a bigger delay, right? Ender IO conduits are notorious for being trash at redstone. That's probably what it is. Like it does work, but it tries to pull out another lens for whatever reason. And like, why is it at I red? Not supposed to do that. Actually, is it even in the right order? Yeah, it's in the right order. But why is it blue now? Okay, I'm confused. The order changes. Like they're still in the right order, but it's it sorts itself in a weird way. So the first one is blue, the last one's mana diamond. But they're all in the right order still. It's just that it's switching up for whatever reason. You see that? But it's still in the right order. But for whatever reason, it's reorganizing everything. And then it pulls out the other one. That doesn't make sense to me unless I have the sort stacks option disabled. But if I do that, then it's not going to put those items back. So is there such a thing as the downgrade? But I don't think a downgrade does like what you're thinking. Another option is just to use GT pipes. But I don't know if that's gonna work. I guess you would have to set it up like in a weird way. So why is it changing up the entire setup? What are you doing? No, okay, so they're in order. Red, orange, yellow, green, that, blue, amethyst, and then I have floor burgerite, and then the dilithium. But when I press it again, they all get shuffled. So, like, why is dilithium back here and then amber's here? But they're still in the right order. So they're shuffling. But they're still in the right order. Was this working in 2.7? Maybe they nerfed it. Maybe they're like, I think your brain just doesn't compute it. No. It's, you don't see what's happening. It's messing up. What the heck? Okay, never mind. The thing's broken. So, okay, so the next color after green is supposed to be mana diamond, right? I press it. The man is orange. Why? It's not supposed to be orange. It's supposed to be mana diamond. And now for some reason, mana diamond is way back here. I'm going to give it a downgrade, see if it does anything. Maybe it's pushing multiple things at a time. So I'm just going to give it a downgrade, a whole bunch of you. I don't know if this does anything. I don't think they would nerf it. Oh, it's just one. It does 4 items by default. Maybe it was pushing off 4 at the same time, and it was like understanding that it's 4. I think it's the pulse. It has to be a pulse because it's doing multiple operations at once. I think that's what's happening. It needs to be a pulse. I did do a speed downgrade, but it's this doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters. Orange. It ain't doing anything. On both. I didn't think about that. So it's not working with the pulse former either. Yellow, and then next one is green. Mana diamond. Okay, and then the blue one. Amethyst. Why does it work? And then it became red. But it's still in order, so it did these 3 at the same time. So it's got to do with how Okay, you saw it. Yeah, that's what's happening. It's doing multiple operations at once. It's not trying to just do one thing at a time. It's doing multiple things at once, which is not good. So I need to find a way to reduce how much time that this conduit does, and that's because the conduits are just not good with redstone signals. The pulse is too long. So can I use conveyors? Because GT pipes are a little bit better. One stack every second. So that might be why it's fixing for you, because the lens indicator hatch works correctly. As soon as it recognizes that it's a new one, it cuts off the signal. Maybe that's why it's working. So it probably is okay. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. It's okay with the hatch timing, yeah. So I'm going to keep doing, I have to cycle it until it gets the correct one. Keep doing it until I get to red. Because it has to start off at red. There, don't touch it, don't touch it. Okay. So I'm pretty confident in saying that it does not need the speed downgrade. It doesn't do anything with it. That's good to know, though. Yeah, I've heard Ender IO is really bad with pulses, but let's try that. Okay, so this thing is running. I just need to actually connect the guy, and it's just a couple connections. Do you have channel space for it though? 29. You do. I just need 3 channels actually. That's perfectly enough. Thanks for your patience, by the way. This is funny. I was wondering, why are these like off? Because of the cable. There you go. So if I give you tier 5 water.
Drink your very complicated water.
I need the temperature or whatever water. That goes right here. And I'm assuming I can get to 100% every time, so I'm not going to worry about putting grade 6 water back in here. Pretty sure this water would kill you. I mean, no, it's room temperature. No, that's frozen. What? Isn't 273 Kelvin 0 degrees Celsius? This is ice. It's frozen water. I'm curious. I need to know my... Oh, I see your comment. Thanks, Ali. Hydration check. Thank you. 273 Kelvin. Isn't that 0 degrees? It's negative 0.15 degrees. I didn't know there was a 0.15. So it would probably kill us, yeah, if you drink frozen water like that without heating it up a little bit. Wait, that makes no sense. I guess it makes sense because you're heating up the water to 10,000 Kelvin and then you cool it down at the end of the cycle, and it's back down to 273. Sure, that does sound very uncomfortable. How many parallels am I going to give it? 64 is already too much, so you're getting 32 parallels. I'm just going to turn it on for a little bit and see what it does. When is your next cycle? We got a minute to go. In the meantime, get a couple of UEV energy hatches. We need to upgrade the mixer so that it can do superconductor base and get UEV dust. Is that really all it is, though? Why do I feel like it's more complicated than it should be? I guess that's because of the feature that this thing is it's being weird. We'll watch it for a little bit. How much power does this even consume? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's not fun. It's just like this is a really cool. Okay, I saw it. It turned on. It is working. Success chance is 10%. Current lens requested is a random lens and then amber lens. Huh? I mean, it's working. Mana diamond lens. Okay, I guess that's really it. What kind of signal does this give? Is it like a pulse? Yeah, and it turns off instantly the second or the instant that it recognizes that there's a new lens in there that's working correctly. That's why the button is cringe. Understood. Ultraviolet treated electrically neutral water. So what happens when it gets to the last lens? Does it just stay on a random? Lithium. So when it goes back to a random, does it just stay there forever until the next cycle? It's pretty interesting. Does it go up to 90% and that's it? Oh, then I might need to add the output. Okay, so it does. Okay, so the max output is only 90%, so I should give the output back in there, right? In order for it to request a random as the first lens. Or maybe it messed up on the first pass because I had it on a random at the start. I just want to see if it is able to get to 100%. If not, then I have to give it the output back. But we do have grade 6 water now. And while I'm here, I might as well take a empty cell, little sample to study it for tier 7. Is it possible to get more than 90%? Yeah, this is just the feature of all of them. That if you give some of the output as an input, for example, I would put this water as an input and it increases by 15%, but consumes some of it. So things like treated water, you can totally, that's what I have over here. I actually have some of the grade 5 water being put back in there. What do you mean I only have that much neutralized water? Oh, it just hasn't updated, that's why, because I haven't made any in a while. Okay, so you can't get above 90% for this one. So you do need to give grade 5 water back. That's good to know. So if I check here, the success chance, it should add. Now I can check the purification plant tooltip, and it tells you here. Success rate can be boosted by using a portion of the target output as a secondary input. 10% of output yield will be consumed in exchange for an additive 15% chance to succeed. That's been here forever. It was here at the start when Waterline was introduced. But they all have that. So if something doesn't go to 100%, then you can increase the chance by giving some of the output as an input, and it consumes some of it. I don't know if it's more worth it, though, because it is consuming 10% of this. But it's either you lose 10% of the output every time, or you have a chance of losing all of the input. So I don't know which one's better. I'm just going to leave it there. Actually, hang on. I don't think this one needs a activity detector like I do with all the other ones, so I'm going to give it just a machine controller and a level emitter. Depends on your luck, yeah. So when levels are below limit, you can have water, and I'm just going to give it 10 million to start. So give a signal when it is below 10 million grade 6 water. Go. That's my level emitter to keep it off. Okay. It's only consuming like that much power. I'm going to double the parallels. There we go. Enjoy. 32. Twice as much power. Sure. I just replaced the chest plus die solution with my understanding of the baby chest solution. Hey, yo. So it is quite literally cycling through all of them. That's funny. I love that. I'm just going to leave that running. Okay, before I take a break, I do want to set up the mixer to run UEV recipes. Oh, no. So I do want to set it up to run UEV recipes so that... Infinity wire. How much power do you have? 16 amps. But running UEV recipes means I can do the superconductor stuff. That's going to be fun. So I need to find somewhere I can hijack power from. There's no cable right over here, actually. UHV 4 amp dynamo hatch. This is it. I'm going to steal power from this one. It's not doing anything. I might as well just use it. Give me my infinity cables. Infinity wires, because we're rich. And then just to make sure that it doesn't actually turn on, I have to turn off the machine controller. Like that. Okay. So I would break you, and you. And you have 2 UHV energy hatches. Just like that. And then replace everything with UHV power. I'm just going to disconnect up to just up to there. It's okay. I really like this cable mode. So I would go all the way right here. You make an infinity wire boo-boo yet? Not yet. Probably gonna happen though. I'm assuming you mean that you connect it to different tiers of power. But no, that's why I color code all of my cables so I try not to make that mistake. And I also make sure to always source, like consider the source at the output. So at the source is where I consider the amperage. So I only have 4 amps of power to work with. And that's all I need because I am trying to step up to UEV, which is 4 amps. Surprisingly, I haven't blown up my base in a long time. I started keeping mine 2 blocks apart so I couldn't misclick. I can't tell you that over here. Oh man, even there, that's like infinity wire down there. Yeah, I don't recommend this. A biblically accurate active transformer. Don't do this. But I am a trained. I'm not an electrician, but I'm trained. Yeah, who am I kidding? Even the most professional dudes make mistakes. So I'll probably have a mistake down the road. Before I connected UHV, and that's coming from a UHV source. 4 amps, yes, and that we should be okay. And well, that means our mixers are going to run just a little bit faster. All of our mixer recipes. I don't know what it means if the success rate is above 100%. I don't think you get a bonus. It's just guaranteed to pass. All right, but this guy is upgraded now, and I can give this. Tell this to enable with redstone. And then maybe that's it. Put away all my junk here. I mean, it is working. Yeah, it's working. And then go ahead and put this on mixer wet. Two. There you go. And then iron plasma is a Mark III recipe. I'm just going to make sure like that. We need better fusions. This is okay for now though. Then I need to make advanced nitinol dust. I think I already make advanced nitinol in block form. To craft. We craft the block of advanced nitinol. Yeah, this is what we do in the laser engraver. So we would throw this in a macerator to get the dust. And celestial, uh-oh. That's a new thing. Oh, never mind, it's not that bad. Laser engraver and quantum anomaly. Yeah, that's not too bad. Best to plasma it, is it? Advanced nitinol plasma. Xenon plasma rune. That's a lot of plasma though. I think at this point I might just start working on compact Mark III because there's just so much plasma recipes that I'm gonna need. And every single one of these is gonna take forever, I imagine. Yeah, so I think at this point I'm going to make it in the laser engraver for now, but just know that it's on my mind that I need to make compact Mark III soon. Because this is our only fusion reactor Mark III. No, we have a couple more, but they're like dedicated crafters to make silver plasma and radon plasma. So I think I need a compact Mark III to get the plasma chain going. Heck, maybe even make this like unlimited, make this passive, so that I can use it as both a little bit extra power. Right, I'll think about it, but I do have to focus on that at some point. Let me just make sure I can craft that. I don't remember if I have UEV laser engraver. I think I do. No, you don't. You need every single plasma in the game and the hundreds of billions later on. Okay, so you're telling me I should make the compact fusion at some point very soon. So I need to upgrade this guy as well. So I can upgrade the laser source. You can have this one, sure. And then I think you need to be neutronium glass. I just want to get the recipe started so I can take a break. And then have this crafting in a couple minutes. And by the way, I do fully intend on playing a little bit of music after the break. I also kind of want to do that. I got an itch. I'm crafting some glass and then the laser source hatch. And I think it works with the amount of power we're giving it. Or do I need to give it? You already have 2 energy hatches, so it's okay. So I just need to upgrade the source. There you go. And then 1, 2, 3. And I don't think you should have that much power. Does it actually matter? Like, does it matter how much power this thing has, or it's just any source hatch is okay? I have no idea. Crafting 128,000 wetware processor. Man, crafting that much for me is gonna take me like forever. Alright, it built. Let me see if I can craft celestial tungsten now. Yes. It's low, but it crafts. The amp at the top does not change power usage. Okay, so you just want to pump more power into this, right? It's parallels, got you. No, with UEV laser source, 1 multi-amp energy hatch is allowed. Oh. Okay. $50 to craft one of these. Yeah, we definitely want to set up the laser or the plasma line for this, I think. And you can put 164 UEV energy hatch. So that's how we really upgrade the laser engraver. It's just give a laser source hatch and then we can spam energy into it. Got you. I think we are ready to craft this now. So I'm gonna get it going and then take a quick break, refill my drinks, and then I can play a little bit of music for you guys. And this stuff is gonna take a little bit, so we have some time to hang out for a bit. So let me check on the water here, make sure that nothing broke. Hello? It's working, and you can see here the success chance now went up to 75% because of the 15% from grade 5 water. QP, I see. Wait for, I think everything else is good to go. Yeah, we just need to wait for this to craft. It's going to take a while though, because superconductor base is probably going to take forever to cool down. Yeah. Exactly why I want to take a break. Okay. I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes and then I'll play some music for you guys. Be right back.
So it's like the
Wait, something's off. Wait. Hang on. Wait, I can fix this. 2, 3, 4, 5. The left one is correct. Am I gonna keep it?
That's all I can think of is that face.
Look at the name of the interface. I'm flocculating. And so what it is, to make sure that we only get exactly 1,000,000 poly whatever, I have a piece of paper named I'm flocculating. But every time I look at it, I laugh so much. It's just funny.
Watch out!
We can't put that on the cart, right? Or we can put it in the
Where's
cart?
the cart?
It's right under
Where's the
you.
cart?
It's right under
Okay,
you.
let me know when to drop
The
it.
cards.
Drop it. You're good.
Okay.
That's not making it up here, bro. That's not gonna make it.
I'm gonna put the thermometer on the floor.
Oh, Spike! It went over 5. It went over 5.
Get out.
I can't. Open the door!
I left the book in there.
It's over 5. It's over 5. Get out.
Dude, you scared me more than the ghost.
Oh my god, dude.
They're already spawning, man. They're already spawning, dude.
No.
God. I'm not even full HP. I'm not full HP.
No.
Oh, these dudes are tanky. They got diamond armor. Get out of here.
Yo, who decided this was a good idea? Cause it was for sure not me. Yo, alright, I'm in lockdown.
I need your love. I need your time. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your Okay, enough. Fix it. And you can just do real cool rhythms like that. Anyone know of reggaeton? Jordy, you got this.
I believe. No, droid.
Oh, that's what I like to see. Hang on, let me catch my breath over here for a second.
Yo!
No.
You just brought this guy into the house, bro. That's crazy. He's trying to get his kill.
Did he just open the door?
That's crazy, bro.
No, wait.
No, he put it into the portal, bro.
Oh shit. That shit's using the restroom, bro. Oh god. Okay.
Taking a dump on Uncle.
Oh my god, no! Oh no! No! Okay,
No.
watch. Oh my god!
I saw it. It was a woman.
I died.
It was a woman.
Yeah.
Okay, God, I hate this. Okay, I hate this.
Is it going? It scared me. At least Ben survived. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's the whole base. Goodbye. Okay. Hello. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, I don't really have a plan of what I want to play. So, do a little bit of improv. It's been a while. So if you don't know what improv is, it's kind of like this thing where you just play music off the top of your head. So there's like a little something that I was playing earlier, and I think it sounded pretty cool, so I'm gonna try to play that. I washed my hands, so there's still a little, still need to dry them a little bit. So, something like that. So a lot of the improv that I like to do, it's got a lot of arpeggios. So it's, if you don't know an arpeggio, it's pretty much you breaking up a scale. Right? I'm not really into music theory. There's a lot about it, and it's just extremely complicated for me. But this is what I was kind of thinking about earlier. I don't know how to finish songs. Figuring that out. We'll get there. Thank you. I'm also going to refill my drink. Give me 1 second. Okay. We are back. We're back. Thanks for that. I don't know. There's just some times where I like to like play the instrument. It's my favorite instrument of all time, and especially because it's very warm, and I really like that. Anyways, so how much progress did we get to this UEV energy hatch? This might open up like one of the things that we're having trouble with is actually how much power we are giving these machines. So we can cook it up very fast. As you can see, it's already done, but we're not freezing very quickly. 160 ingots or 160 seconds just for a couple of those. How many do I need actually? It's just waiting on a little bit, right? So I may have to upgrade the power we send to this. And can I do that? I might be able to, honestly. Hang on. I totally can. I might as well do it, right? We're going to give this 1024. I have a lot of power throughput, and I might as well commit to that. Try that. So that just quadrupled the amount of power that we're giving this thing. So I should expect this to be 16 every 160 seconds. But I don't know how much power that is. That's going to be 120 million. You only need to set amps at the target. I know. It's just that... Oh, okay. So you're saying I can set this to 4096. Okay, and I can control the target from there. Gotcha. We'll stick to 4096. I don't know if that's too much power. Or maybe I can also give this 536. The same amount of power that this guy is getting. I'm going to do it. You're getting the full force of this ZPM target hatch. All 4096 amps of ZPM. The only thing is that if these two are running, we're consuming 1 billion EU a tick. But that's exactly why we have the streamer switch to prevent our base from shutting down. Oh, okay, we can cook all of them. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna turn on my fan so you might hear the noise. A little toasty. Every time I play music, it gets toasty because I have to turn off my air. Okay, another thing we can do in the meantime is actually research tier 7 waterline because we can actually craft it at this point, except for the energy hatch. Never mind. But I should be able to research it now. And then screwdriver it. There we go. And it doesn't take too long to study. And there we go. We have tier 7 water. So we have it set up. Like all the supporting multi-blocks, we just don't have the energy hatch itself. So what I can do also, let's set up a recipe for this. Might as well. As assembler. There's going to be a bunch of assembler recipes I have to add. I should also complete the quests so that I don't forget about those later. Oh, that's right. I did this off camera. I saw this and I was like, okay, how do I get to tier 7 water? And I was looking through this and I saw that, oh wait, I need the energy hatch. And then I realized I needed this. And I completed everything except for the emitter and sensor off camera. And I think I did craft those off camera as well. Yes, I did. Okay, sweet. I forgot about that. I told myself earlier, like, oh, I'm going to craft this, and then it's going to be the first thing I talk about on the next stream. I totally forgot. There we go. So that quest is finished, and then we need a couple of these superconductor UEV wires. go ahead and cancel you and try and get those superconductor wires. How much do I need? 27, right? I'm gonna wait for the craft to finish because it is crafting those right now. I don't want to craft another batch unnecessarily. Yeah, they're ready. Okay. So I just need, how much does the quest want? 27, right? At this point, you just use infinity wire anyways, so none of this matters. That's weird though. I guess it is expensive, so it makes sense. But we're at the point where we can just use infinity wires for everything, so why not? And then the wire mill is going to be struggling with this, I think. It may even need to get upgraded. No, it's crafting. Need more power to start. Oh, you need to step up to UEV? Oh, I could have sworn you already had. Okay, never mind. You need to get upgraded. Okay. You are UHV. Oh, and I made a mistake. I was not supposed to break this diode because it had a Tesla coil cover on it. Did my Tesla tower break? Because every time I do that, oh, excuse me, Ben. Sorry about that, but you're in the way. It runs. Okay. I think before, whenever you break something that is actively bringing in power, but you break it and it has a Tesla coil on it, the Tesla tower will crash. It doesn't like that. But I guess we weren't requesting power, so it's okay. So this guy needs to upgrade. And I can probably get the power from this branch, but I don't know how much power this has. You have 16 amps. I would need to push 4 amps into there. Let me just measure how much amperage you're getting. There's 1. There's 5. And there is 9. So you totally could get power into there as well. Let's do that. Just don't go crossing wires with this one. Now bring it from here. Okay. Connect. Make sure you're UHV, and you have UHV capabilities. I think that's everything. Boom, explosion. I'm not going to promise that it won't ever happen. There's always a chance that I can make a real bad mistake and it blows up everything. And just in case, we're going to give you auto taping hatch. Oh, I'm running out of time. I crafted like 100 of these or something like that, and I guess we're finally running out of this. And there we go. Now we can craft it. 50 seconds. Ugh. But that's okay. It'll take me a while before I get the UEV energy hatch into the assembler universal automation I have. But I think I'm just going to hold off until I get the crafting input bus. That'll make things so much easier. As soon as I get it, yeah, I think after we get the crafting input bus is, that's when I'll start expanding the area to include the spamming block is what I'll call it. It'll be all of this over here. Maybe the same thing on the other side, but the idea is going to be machine spam. You know, come up with a way so that it's easy to spam machines. And it's probably just going to be like one machine, and then we just keep going outward as far as we want with that one type of machine, so that it's just easier to matter manipulate it. And also in blocks. All right, so for example, the fusion controllers, I'm probably going to build it down here and then just keep going up. Maybe that'll, I don't know, we'll think about it. I have to think about it because that's going to be a big project. So superconductors are done. Let me take a drink. Claim this quest first. So that is this quest. Another great infinity sink. You can make celestial tungsten, but this is quite slow. Okay, so we do want to use a celestial tungsten plasma line at some point, which I think is a better option overall, right? And then the next quest is to craft the UEV energy hatch. There we go. So with this, oh, I might even need to research it. Do I have the research for it? Nope. Hang on. Let me research it before I finish my thoughts here. You need to be a regular or UHV, right? Yeah. Oh, hang on. How long is this study going to be? Oh, I'm not ready for this. Oh, it's not bad at all. So let me craft the energy hatch and then I'll complete my thought. I had one in mind before I forget. There we go. So now you should craft that one. Go, 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 go. There it is. 50 seconds. We have our first UEV energy hatch. So what this means, I know there's some people that are like, oh, you're not in a tier until you craft the energy hatch. I don't believe in that. I personally believe if you unlock the first quest, then yes, because it literally tells you welcome to UEV. That's my definition though. But now you can't argue that I'm in UEV. Now I've like in terms of the other definition, I totally am because we have the energy hatch. It took a while to get here, but that's okay. We're getting pretty close to this. We may want to craft the or retrieval task UEV energy hatch, which I'd rather do that. So I'm going to complete 2 quests by accident because of that. Yeah, we all have our definitions. So being in UIV tier, oh no, that's a lot of fun. And you have a couple of quests done in UMV? How? Jeez, this stuff is expensive. Okay, that finished. And then you have the UEV. Our very first UEV energy hatch. Yo ho ho! Yeah, I just say I'm in a tier if I unlock the first quest. That's my thing though. But we have UEV energy hatch. Oh man, we're moving up in the world. And I'm immediately gonna spend it on the tier 7 waterline. So we have space assembler, we have crafting input bus right now, or buffer pretty soon. So we need the tier 7 water, and we also need space assembler for this. But I really want that. So the next step is to actually craft the controller, which we have most of it ready. I crafted most of it off camera. It's just waiting on the UEV energy hatch. This goes in an assembler, and you also go in the assembler. There's always a lot of recipes whenever I add a multi-amp energy hatch. And then 12x zirconium wire. It's funny how coal parts are extremely expensive. I still have only 2 UHV. But the quest for UMV components is unlocked. So How expensive are these really? Oh, they're dumb expensive, right? It doesn't look too bad, but keep in mind you also have to craft 43 of them. And this itself is like a dumb amount of UEV circuits. That's expensive. It took me a long time to get the UHV ones. And UEV, we're not quite there yet. We'll wait on that. Okay, how about now? I think I'm going to end the episode once I get the controller and then even build the multi-block. But I don't think I'm going to set up the automation because doing that is going to be a lot of thinking, and it's a commitment that's going to last me a couple hours, I think, if I really try to do that off camera or on camera. And 10 million infinity, pretty reasonable. That's a lot. 16 extra zirconium wire. Way less expensive than a second compact Mark IV. Is it? Nether star wire, what the heck? That's a thing? Nether star rod. Okay, I guess we'll do that. Wire mill, circuit 8. I love seeing funny recipes. I will always like if I see a ridiculously expensive recipe, I'm never gonna be like mad about it. It's just it sounds like it's gonna be fun. Zirconium spring is 1x wire. We'll do that like that. The bending machine? It's a bending machine. Okay, take it out. Take it out. Take it out. I'll check it out right now. Let me get the recipe started. And then black plutonium spring is a long rod and a bending machine as well. How many things you need? Relax. Nether star wire is a wire mill with a rod. And then 4x nether star wire is a wire mill as well. And then nether star rod is a lathe. Stars. Long black plutonium is going to be fluid solidifier. Okay, how about now? There we go. Okay. Probably not going to take us long. I don't even know why you need MV fuel generators, I'm going to be honest. Okay, let's check your picture. I do love seeing funny recipes. Pico circuit, 1 every 500 seconds. What the heck? Really? Pico circuit is the second last circuit just before quantum circuit. Pico circuit. Ew. So this is a UMV. Then what's the last one? It goes farther? Because I know quantum circuit it would be. I'm guessing quantum circuit. So I know they have a lot of circuits, but like none of them or a lot of them are not implemented yet, right? Like they do have a max tier. They have max tier circuits, but you can't do it. You can't craft it, right? Like they have this intended. That's funny. Like what's next? How far is this pack gonna go? A circuit operating outside of known space-time. That's funny to think about. This thing is like the circuit is accessing different dimensions. Shirobon is eternal. Okay, I've heard about the nightmare of Shirobon crafting. Eternal coil DTPF is the actual gate to say you're a UMV. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna say I'm UNV whenever I hit the unlock the quest, but I totally understand that. Oh, this is where the Godforge is. Oh, it's gonna be fun. We're really in the pack. Jeez, Godforge is UAV. What? Is Godforge before Eye of Harmony? I thought it was the other way around. Oh, it is the other way around. No, it is before. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was Godforge next. Oh, wow. Oh, we ain't there yet either way. We're still here in UEV. So another thing is that once we get to this point, unlocking optical circuits and getting awakened cores, I think at this point is where I start getting into magic. Not seriously get into it, but I would love the infinity armor. That's going to be fun. So we do have to get into a little bit of magic to get this. That's going to be an adventure. Okay, crafting one more motor and then the degasser. That one is crafted. All that stuff is crafted over here. And there it is. It's crafted. And then we have the degasser now. Yo. So where's this going to go? Good idea. Or good question. I don't know. The hourglass looking dude. We have everything ready for it. Just not set up, of course. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with the automation of this one. I slammed on my cup, sorry. Oh no, it's raining. My stuff's gonna explode. Nah, it's Thaumcraft being Thaumcraft. Okay. So that guy's ready, and we have the controller now. Yo! Oh, thank you. I get 16 polyvinyl chloride chips out of this. Don't mind if I do. Okay, this is gonna be fun. So let's just put it down, and then we'll figure out what else we're gonna do about it next episode. And I'm glad we ended up doing it like this, because that means we have water pretty much set up. All right, I'm gonna have to put it in a certain area. Let me see here. If I put it back here, how wide is it? He's thick. 17 width. It's a 17 to 17 by 17. If that's exactly 17, I might just put it back here. I don't think it is though. Measuring tape. 15. You're not going there. So maybe just right behind this one to make it look to stand out. Or maybe I'll just put it right here. 17 and then go all the way over here. 14, 15, 16, 17 right here. 17. So, do you know the chemical formula for holy water? No. Hey, Sniffity, we were talking about you earlier. Not directly, but we were just bringing up the whole appear on into Restless Club lore. Let's call it lore. 17 divided by 2. 8.5. So 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that how I do that? One back. Gonna be a little cramped back here, but it's fine. So 1 to the left. And I think I'm gonna move it back a little bit. H2 OMG. I just saw it. I'm gonna put it just a little bit back. Actually, we'll just put it back here. And this guy. Right here, right? 1, 2, 3. Border. One more back. Yeah, so it still follows her pattern. But it's too wide. Bring it up 2. How's it going, Sniffity, by the way? In our case, the holy water they're talking about is baryonic perfected, I think. Subatomically perfect water, yes. It's got something to do with baryons and all that stuff. You're like literally rewriting the tiny stuff. I don't know how it, at this point it's like physics or chemistry or whatever. That's beyond me. Pretty good, actually. We got a lot of waterline automation. If you don't know about it, I know you don't play too much GTNH, but water goes like all the way. You have to purify water into multiple steps. And we got tier 6 set up today, which is this guy. And this one involves using lasers to do something to it. I honestly don't know how to explain it. Ultraviolet treated electrically neutral water. So next step is to do degasser, residual decontaminate, degasser purification unit, whatever that means. So I have to set up the big multi-block. But we're not going to do this today because this is how you decipher it. It's bit decoding. So that control hatch is going to give you, like at the start of every operation, it's going to give you a signal, a redstone signal, and you have to decode it and figure out what is it asking you. And then you have to give it a certain amount of whatever, right? So this is just, we can't do this right now because I have to study. I actually have to study this. You really do need like some kind of degree to be GTNH without any outside help. And lucky for you, I do have a degree. The water that comes out of your tap is already technically baryonic. I don't know what baryonic means. I play Minecraft. I wouldn't know. How many things are you building? Jeez. It's still building. Multi-block has completed. Okay. And then the last step is to set the border. Right. Starting from the front, actually. That. Where's my music? It stopped playing. Sorry. Baryonic means it's made of matter, as opposed to antimatter. Okay, sure. I'll pretend like I understand what that means. Okay. So we have our tier 7 multi-block, but there ain't no way I'm going to set this up tonight because that's a big commitment. Trying to understand this is a big multi-block. Jeez. Very pretty too. I like it. I like it. Not quite as tall as the space elevator or the mega distillation tower. But we are making progress. Omnipurpose infinity fuse glass, sure. So I definitely need to study this off camera because this is a big one, I think. Especially without outside help. Trying to decode this. But lucky for you, I do understand how to decode things in binary. Or I guess it's a quaternary, quaternary. What's the 4-bit? The name for 4-bit representation? I know it's tertiary and then quaternary, I think, something like that. But it's a 4-bit number. Lucky for you, I do understand that, so I'll play with that. But I need to study it off camera. Okay, so I think we're good to wrap up the episode here. It is approaching midnight, and did pretty good. We got tier 6 water going with some help from the community, which I do appreciate that, using the tricks of the input bus that automatically sorts your stuff already. And how much is our temperature? No, this is the laser water, I think. What do you call this? Ultraviolet, okay. Ultraviolet. So we're already at 1.4 million, so we're moving up. Okay. So one thing I want to craft overnight is a lot of superconductor. And I think I'm just going to I can either make a bunch of UEV superconductors or make a bunch of UEV energy hatches. What do you guys think? Because I do need the UEV energy hatches for shenanigans. 20? Okay, this is the issue we were seeing before. Remember how I said our cosmic neutroniums are actually relying on the tiny piles? They're not using the main dust anymore. Or they're not using the dusts. So I have to change the recipe. No. We're not hurting on cosmic neutronium. We have 53 million. It's just that I haven't changed the recipe to use it yet. So we already have cosmic neutronium. This is just an old recipe that was using the nuggets. So it's okay. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. Do 256. You were waiting for that, right? You had that response ready. Space elevator. Never change, Mr. Extreme. I think this is just a blast furnace, right? I can put it in there for mutagen also if I really wanted to. Space elevator. Honestly, if you weren't here to tell me like how good the space elevator is without spamming it every day, I would not have built it, and I would not have understood until later that this is actually really strong. It is. If I try to craft the UV energy hatch, we'll try to do 20 of them just to have them hanging out. And then crafting 20 of these guys. What else can I craft overnight that's going to help us out? I think that's it for now. 20 UEV energy hatches is going to get us a good distance, I think. And then this is already a big craft. And I also try to craft UEV circuits. I crafted 100. And we wasted half of them, so let's craft another 100. And what about UHV? Oh, we're out. Give me 1,000. Oh, you're missing the quadri. I know. Okay. I don't think any of this is gonna finish overnight. We have 24 hours or so, or like 20 hours to for this to run. So maybe it will finish. I don't know, or maybe something will break along the way. Time will tell, right? I'll check on it during lunchtime. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up for today. So next episode, I will be streaming tomorrow. There is a small chance, though, that I won't even be playing Minecraft because my brother has shown interest in Repo, because Repo has an update, and he's been wanting to get us to play it, so I might just stream Repo tomorrow if he decides to play it. Otherwise, I'll stream Minecraft. So just keep that in mind. But the next episode, if it's not tomorrow, it will be on Tuesday, because Monday I have band practice. So one of those episodes, I will work on tier 7 water, and that's as far as we'll get. And from there, I think we have the crafting input buffer. No, space assembler next. I think I'm going to craft this off camera as well. Yeah, I'll do this off camera. We'll wait for everything else to finish. Everything else is very expensive. Well, once we get the crafting input buffer, I also have to plan for an extension of the base to start spamming multi-blocks. I think that's going to be really fun. We really need to upgrade. I don't know when I don't know like what I'm. It's probably going to be compact fusion now that I think about it, and maybe I'll do that next. The next major goal is to get celestial tungsten because we need this stuff for a lot of things. Right? Yeah. Okay. For now, I will see you guys until next time. Have a good night. You too, Sniffy. Have a good night. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. And bye bye.